10 years after the failure of Lehman Brothers, it's now emerging very clearly that the chief mistake of regulators and policymakers in 2008 was to let Lehman Brothers fail. Interestingly, in their memoirs, both Ben Bernanke, the president of the US Fed, and Paulson, the Treasury Minister of the US government at the time, agree that they should have attempted to save Lehman Brothers. They did their utmost to make it happen, but then they both argue that ultimately they didn't have the legal instruments in their hands to actually effect such a bailout. This is hard to believe, given that the US government put together the 700 billion bailout of the banking sector a few weeks later, and given that many other financial institutions were nationalized or otherwise saved, like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, AIG, Washington Mutual, Bear Stearns, and others. Therefore, the questions remain: why did Lehman fail? Why did they let it fail? What made regulators disregard financial stability in that unique case and not in others? Was it predictable that the Lehman crisis would unleash crisis in the US and the rest of the world? And what have we learned so far? Economic research by now makes it clear that financial crises are frequent and regularly occurring over time, about every 10 years according to the data in Reinert and Rogoff. However, the very cause of each and every different crisis are different. Sometimes it's derivatives contracts, option and futures. This time of the financial crisis it was subprime mortgages and securitization. Other times it was savings and loans or basically sovereign debt. Therefore, because the crises are different, it's hard for economic agents to pinpoint the next crisis before it happens. However, one thing in common is that excessive optimism by financial market operators is usually a sign that something bad is brewing. And this could provide an early warning system to track the optimism of future forecasts with economic realization. Excessive optimism is almost always bad news.